Okay, class, please stand up for our opening prayer. Amen. Good morning, class. So before you sit down, kindly pick up the trashes that you see inside our classroom and put it in our trash bins. Okay, so you may now take your seats. Before anything else, let me check your attendance. But I can see that you are complete here in our classroom, so I will not call you one by one. So let's move out to our motivation, which is jumbled letters. So I will present a jumbled letters here in our board, and you will just have to guess what is the right word on it. So let's start, student. So what do you think about this number one? Okay, Miss Huerto. Tools. Let's see. You're right. So what about the other one? Yes, Mr. Genyoso. Food. Let's see. You got it right. So we have here the last one. So okay, Miss Alvero. Equipment. So you are right. So we are done with our motivation. So let me explain our classroom rules. So the first one is respect your teacher, also your fellow student. The second one is turn off your devices and just focus in our discussion. The number three is participate in our classroom activities. And lastly is raise your hand if you need to ask a question or you have to answer a question. So before we proceed to our new lesson, let's have a recap first. So, based on our last discussion, what is our topic or what did we discuss about it? Okay, yes, Miss Alburo. Okay, so thank you. So, let me present to you the video and you just need to watch it. So, here it is. Okay, so let's have our activity. So, before we start, let me group you into two groups. So, start counting 1, 2. Okay, so please go to your respective groups. So, for our mechanics, I will post here in our blackboard the definition of the materials and tools that is needed in food processing. And you will just have to guess what is the answer in this definition. But before you answer, you just need to raise your hand and dance so that I know or I will know that your group will be the one who will answer. So the highest points or the group that have a highest points will be the winner. So do you have any question? Okay, so I guess you get what we'll be doing in our activity. So let's go with our number one. Okay, group number one. You dance. What is the answer? Weighing scale? Let's see. Alright, group number one have the 1 point. Okay, so let's go for our number two. Okay, group one again. What is the answer? Paring knife? Let's see. Okay, you have 1 point. Please list the points that you are given or the right answer that you answered in our activity. So for our number three, oh, group two, what is the answer? Pillar? Let's see. You guessed it right. So please list the points that you are answered right. So for our number four, Okay, group 2 again. Measuring cup. Let's see. Oh, it's measuring spoon, so you have no points. So let's go for our number 5. Oh, group 1, what is the answer? Measuring cup in what? Solid? Okay, let's see the answer. You guessed it right. So let's go for our number 6. Yes, group 2. Measuring cup in what? Solid or liquid? Liquid it is. So you got it right. Please list the points. Okay, let's go for our number 7. Yes, group 1. Chopping board. Let's see. Okay, you got the right answer. So let's go for our number 8. Oh yes, group 2. Chiller. Okay, let's see. Okay, you got the right answer. Okay, let's go for the number 9. Okay, group 2 again. Refrigerator. Let's see. Okay, you got 1 point. And for the last number, number 10. Okay, group 1. Jack lift. Let's see. Okay, you got the right answer. So, please give me the list of your names of the group mates and then the score that you gain in our activity and pass it later on up and pass it later after our class. So, is that clear? Okay, thank you. Okay, class. Based on our activity, what is the purpose of measuring spoon? Yes, Miss Gaila? Alright, thank you. So, who can give me a one example of tools and materials that we discussed in our activity? Yes, Miss Cabarle? Okay, thank you. So, based on Miss Cabarle said, or based on her example, who can give me the definition of that example? Anyone? Yes, Miss Liz. Alright, thank you. So, let's go for our discussion. Alright, our topic for today is food processing. So, for our objectives, we have here to distinguish the appropriate food processing tools and equipment for certain process. Kitchen tools and equipment according to the category of food processing they belong. Value the importance of food processing in food industry. So, let's start our discussion. There are several varieties of tools, utensils, materials, and equipment used in food processing. These all depends according to their uses and functions. So proper maintenance is important to ensure the sanitary processing facility. The use of tools and equipment is important. So, sa paggamit ng mga tools and equipments, kailangan naaayon siya sa paggagamitan nito. Hindi tayo basta-basta pwede na gumamit ng mga tools and materials na hindi naman siya proper sa paggagamitan natin dahil maaari siyang unang-una mag-cause ng cross-contamination and also iba't ibang hawa sa pagkain. So we have here the guidelines in preparing tools, utensils, materials, and equipment. So, tool selection. It is important to choose properly the appropriate tools or equipment to be used for a specific area or task. So, what do you think is the meaning of this, Miss Ligaya? Okay, thank you. So, kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, hindi tayo basta-basta pwedeng gumamit ng mga tools and equipment na hindi naman siya proper sa paggagamitan natin. It is important na dapat alam natin kung anong tools ang gagamitin natin sa gagawin natin. And hindi tayo basta-basta pwedeng gumamit ng mga tools na to nang dahil lang sa gusto natin, dapat is proper siya. So, the next one, okay, hygienic cleaning, which is hygienic cleaning safeguard the people's health and safety. So, ang hygienic cleaning naman is ina-assure niya ang safety ng mga people, not only you, but also the people that surrounds you. So, we have here the, ayan, storage. So, alam naman natin storage, pinaglalagyan ng mga tools and equipment para hindi siya basta-basta lang nakakalat sa isang area. So, kasunod is maintenance and replacement. So, kapag may sira yung isang equipment or tools, kinakailangan na natin siyang ipagawa, or kapag hindi na naman siya kaya, is bumili na tayo ng kapalit niya. So, dito is para maiwasan din natin ang pagkakaroon ng mga risk sa isang environment. So, we have here the cleaning. Can you please read Miss Castardo? Okay, thank you. So, food contact equipment and tools should be regularly maintained. So, katulad sinabi ko kanina, para maiwas natin ang pagkakaroon ng mga cross-contamination, kinakailangan is regularly nating nililinis yung ating mga tools and equipment, but it depends on the standards of the company na pinapasukan mo or doon sa restaurant na pinapasukan mo. So, kasunod is sterilizing or disinfecting. So, ito naman is, for example, yung nilalagay sa mga jar later. And then, for example, yung mga fork, yung mga spoon, is nilalagay lang sa loob nun. And then, maglalagay sila ng liquid solution so that ma-sterilize yung mga utensils na ginagamit natin. So, aside from the liquid solution, we also use some boiling water, so para ma-kill yung mga bacteria and germs. So, the next topic is tools, utensils, materials, and equipment in food processing. So, unahin natin ang tools in food processing. So, weighing scale. It is used to measuring big amount of ingredients to be used. So, for example, dito is yung mga kinikilo na, kilo-kilo ng mga ingredients na ginagamit natin sa kitchen. So, katulad ng mga harina, ng mga bigas, ng mga pork, ng mga meat, basta lahat ng kinikilo na. So, paring knife, ito naman is ginagamit siya to perform yung mga small task lang. So, ayun nga, pagbabalat ng mga fruits and also the vegetables. So, peeler, we all know what is the meaning of peeler and meron tayo sa ating bahay. Ginagamit siya sa pagbabalat ng mga fruits and vegetables. So, para mas mapabilis ang ating task na gagawin. So, instead of paring knife, we can use the peeler. So, easy task. So, measuring spoon. So, in measuring spoon, we use this to ensure the right amount of condiments and other liquid or solid ingredients that we will use in our recipes. So, para maiwasan natin ang pagkakaroon ng yung mga hindi successful na luto. So, for example, hilaw, or masyado napadami yung asin, napadami yung asukal. So, we will use measuring spoon so that the measurement of the ingredients that we will use is exacto. So, we have here also the measuring cup. Ito naman is for solid. So, for example, ang gagamitin dito is yung sa mga harina. Katulad sinabi ko kanina, katulad siya ng measuring spoon. But, sa measuring spoon, ang karaniwang may measure dun is mga tablespoon, mga ganun lang. ML, But in measuring cup is mga cups na, but it is for solid only. So, we have here also the measuring cup naman for liquid. So, dito naman is yung mga ml na, yung mga liter, yung mga ounces. So, ito yung gagamitin natin. Measuring cup, but in liquid. So, we have here also the timer or clock. Ito naman is parang, kunyari magbe-bake tayo. So, we will just bake in for 20 minutes. And we will use timer so that ma-achieve pa rin natin yung time para doon sa certain process. Hindi siya ma-overcook, hindi siya ma-undercook. Kasi nga, meron tayong timer. So, we have here also the mixing bowl. So, ito naman is pinaglalagyan ng mga ingredients na gagamitin natin sa pag-mix or para lang dun sa isang recipe natin. So, we also have here the chopping board. Dito naman is kung saan tayo naghihiwa ng mga recipe or just like vegetables or fruits na gagamitin natin sa isang luto natin. So, dito ka lang magpapatong mo lang and then maghihiwa ka na. So, we have here also the jar liter. Ito naman nilalagay yung kapag magpa-preserve ka ng mga sugar preservation. So, dito is, para siya measuring cup, but mas maganda sa jar liter is glass siya. And then, mas mabilis kang makakapag gawa ng mga sugar syrup na mga ginagamit sa sugar preservation with the use of jar liter. So, kasunod is food processor. So, ano naman is an electric equipment that is to blend, chop, and dice the, for example, the meat, the poultry that you will put in here. So, dito naman is para mas mapabilis yung process. And then, magalagay ka lang ng, kunyari, konting water. So, hindi siya masyadong dry. So, ma-exact pa rin ang kanyang, tawag doon, yung parang moisture ng isang pagkain. So, wooden spoon naman is used to mix ng mga ingredients na nasa bowl o kapag magluluto ka na. So, kasunod naman ay ang equipment in food processing. We have here the smokehouse. Ito naman is, for example, is yung sa mga tapahan. Alam niyo yung sa mga tapahan, gumagamit sila nito so that mabilis yung food processing nila. And ito talaga yung ginagamit sa mga ganon, sa mga smoked fish, sa mga, sa mga tinapa, sa mga bangos na ini-smoke. So, kasunod is chiller. Ito naman is, just like refrigerator, pero dito sa chiller is, kini-keep niya lang yung food para hindi siya basta-basta mag-spoil and kontrolado lang yung kanyang temperature. So, kasunod naman is ang refrigerator. Just like the chiller, basta refrigerator is na-maximize lang yung temperature ng mga pagkain na ilalagay mo dito. So, dito naman, kapag nasa refrigerator yung mga pagkain, na-slow down nila yung pag-growth ng microbial or ng microorganism sa isang pagkain. And then the jack leaf, ito naman is, ito yun sa mga food preparation na kapag kunyari box-box na yung mga pagkain na ginagamit nyo, pwede tayong gumamit ng jack leaf, so hindi na tayo magbubuhat. Kumbaga, hindi na siya kayang buhatin ng manpower, kailangan natin gumamit ng equipment. So, we will just use jack leaf para mas mapabilis yung ating process. So, the temperature sealer naman is, ito yung sa mga pack. Kunyari sa isang pack nyo, nilagay yung mga food nyo. So, we will just use temperature sealer para ma-package na mas mabuti and hindi mahanginan or lumabas yung oxygen doon sa pagkain. So, maiiwas natin ang pagkasira ng pagkain. So, kasunod is cup sealer. So, ito yung sa mga ketchup, sa mga soft drinks. So, syempre, para ma-ensure din na hindi lalabas yung oxygen ng isang pagkain is kailangan nila isisil pa yung cup. Hindi lang basta-basta nakapatong yung cup dun sa bottle, but also need nilang isil pa yon para ma-ensure na hindi nga lalabas yung oxygen. So, that's all. Thank you for listening in our discussion. Alright, since we are done in our discussion What is your understanding in our topic? Okay, Miss Balmasada. Okay, thank you. So how about the others? Miss Liz. Okay. Thank you. So what is the importance of these tools and equipment sa food processing? Okay, Miss Talavera. Okay, thank you. So let's have our quiz. So please get a 1/4 sheet of yellow pad paper and I will just dictate the quiz and please pass it later to me. Okay? Okay, I will just read our question. Okay, for our question number 1, it is used specifically to take off the skin of the fruits and vegetables to be used in processing food. I repeat, it is used specifically to take off the skin of the fruits and vegetables to be used in food processing. Okay, let's go in number 2. It is a mechanical lifting device used to apply great forces or lift heavy loads. I repeat, it is mechanical lifting device used to apply great forces or lift heavy loads. Okay, number 3. It is where raw materials are placed to be sliced or chopped well in accordance to food contamination. Again, it is where raw materials are placed to be sliced or chopped well in accordance to food contamination. For number 4, this is used to perform small tasks such as peeling or carving fruits and vegetables. Again, this is used to perform small tasks such as peeling or carving fruits and vegetables. Okay, for number 5, it reduces the rate at which food will spoil. Low temperature retards or slow down the growth of microorganisms. I repeat, it reduces the rate at which food will spoil. Low temperature retards or slow down the growth of microorganisms. So for 6 to 10, give 5 examples of food processing tools and equipment. I repeat, give 5 examples of food processing tools and equipment. So please answer. Okay, let's check your paper. So please exchange your paper to your seatmate. Are you ready? Okay, so for number 1, peeler. Number 2, jack lift. Number 3, chopping board. Number 4, paring knife. Number 5, refrigerator. So for 6 to 10, any of this following: weighing scale, paring knife, peeler, measuring spoon, measuring cup for solid, measuring cup for liquid, chopping board, clock, timer, mixing bowl, jack lifter, mixing bowl, jar liter, food processor, and wooden spoon. Any of that following. Okay, so please pass your quizzes. So for our assignment or for your assignment, please write in 1/2 sheet of yellow pad paper and answer this question. What is the importance of food processing in food industry? I repeat, what is the importance of food processing in the food industry? So please pass the assignment for our next meeting. So that's all, class. Thank you for today.